Hi there, everyone, and welcome to another Starting Social video. Every other week, I'm going to do these how-to videos so you can apply how to use different softwares or how I go about strategic-wise that I apply this to my social media business. You might have just come across this video and you're just wondering how to use Canva and beginner's tips to it, or you're a social media or freelancer trying to really level up your graphics and social media, um, and you come across Canva to design them. So this is the intro to how to use that platform. So let's get into it. As you can see, I already have Canva pulled up, and as a disclaimer, I have Canva Pro, but there is totally a Canva free option. It's just you might be limited within the templates and different elements that you can use. Um, but the Canva free version is totally doable for this video. There just might be some features that I might point out that might be not available to you. But let's dive into it. You're on the home page, and as you can see, I have a few designs already started. And I'm just going to click this Instagram post square image right here because I use it a lot. And it's going to open up a blank document. Now, as you can see, like there's multiple different templates that you can use that are free and pro. Pro has this little um, crown image in the corner. So if you do not have the pro version, you can't use these. You'll have to pay extra, and Canva watermarks it. Um, if you have the free version, so there's not really a way to go around that. So let's just find a free version because I want to do it for my vlog. Not my blog, my blog that's coming out since I wrote an article. So I'm just going to scan through here. And I'm going to try to find a free template. So I'm going to type in Canva free. Oh, that doesn't help. Let's just do this one. And as you can see, I pulled it from this design portion right here, and it was this one right here. So I'm going to remove that just to start, and we're going to do Starting Social. Because that's the name of my brand, and it's in Poppins, and that's a free font. It starts you with the free fonts. So if you want to upgrade, it will have that little uh little crown image. Like my branding kit, that's a pro feature. So I'll probably get into that later. And then I'm going to remove this, and we're just going to start designing. Now there's different elements, so like there's different features. So at the bottom, this one I use a lot of photos. So Canva also has a good uh stock image uh library that you can use. So we're just gonna type in writing and see what comes up for free. That one is a free image. Remove that. And then I'm going to move this to the back, hopefully. Yes. And as you can see, I just adjusted the image by just double tapping on a Mac, and I think it's the same way for a PC. And let's see, we're going to go into the text feature, add a text box. Poppins is already up, but I'm going to change the text to white. Here we go. I'm going to probably, nope, I can't fill that. So remove that. Add another photo. Just add the same one. There you go. There's a image there that you can completely design for free just using this tab right here between the photos, the elements, and the des design templates section. But let's just say that you have a pro version and you want to utilize those features. So I have the pro version, and so how I go about that is I look at templates, but sometimes I start from even from scratch. And so I'm going to show you how to build one from scratch, and you can either do this with pro or you can do this free. So let's dive into just entirely starting one from scratch. The websites that I'm going to show you are free that you can use as resources for imagery or anything like that. And so I'm just going to design one that is to my branding of my company. So first off, I'm going to try to find a photo on Unsplash or Pixabay. So let's start with Pixabay. And there's a lot of good ones here. I like this one a lot because it's like old classic, and so I'm going to download this one. Hit download. Come over here. Pull it for my downloads and pop it in there. It's pretty instantaneous if you do the drag and drop option, or you can do upload right over here and upload images by clicking this purple box. I'm going to size it and then hit R on my keyboard. R is a shortcut to get the rectangle, but if you don't know the short-term key shortcuts yet, you can go to Elements and then type in, and you can pull it up that way as well. So I'm going to brand this to my colors, and so I'm going to pull it from my color palette, and I'm going to probably do this like white color, white off-white color. Then pull down and use transparency, little button right here, and pull it down to about 65. This means like the transparency is like the opacity of the color. And so you can adjust it by that sliding keyboard. And we're going to go over to text. Now this is a pro version, but because I have pro, I already have my branding kit set. And so I'm going to pull this as the title. And then how I got this font specifically, it's not a Canva font actually. I got it from Creative Market. And so if you go to Creative Market, you can look for all sorts of fonts that you can use and use their licenses for. So we're just going to do new blog. Minimize that a little bit. Say live, actually. Change the color. I always forget to do. See it a lot better. And then and to resize things, you just hit these little arrow keys to resize it and readjust it if I did not mention that before. Now I'm just going to drag it to the center, grade it a little bit. Just some more. Bring down the opacity just a little bit. No, not that. This down a little bit more, a little bit up, so people can see the text. Center that. And there we go. There is my completed image. Pretty quite simple. And let's just go under my branding key and let's just add a few icons actually. Almost there. There we go. Now to adjust this portion, to make sure it's all straight, I'll go to position, arrange, control, make sure all of these are marked. Tidy up and center. Oh, didn't do it. I always forget that doesn't center it. So just hit the tidy up to make sure they're all straight. And I'm going to group them together and drag them into the middle. And I'm going to probably change the script font to my overpass. Extra bold so people can actually read it. And then we'll be almost done. And then add my mark. There we go. We have two different graphics. If you found this tutorial interesting, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and we'll see you next time.